Hey, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yes,
You know, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
absolutely.
Everyone is getting ready to travel,
Yeah.
go back home to be with family and loved ones.
Spend some good quality time with family.
Enjoy the festivities
Yes.
and reconnect.
Huh?
But you know, one thing that is always on everybody's mind
What's that?
is the journey.
Yeah.
Getting from point A to point B
Especially during this season.
during this season, because it
Yeah.
can be a bit of a
Nightmare.
nightmare. Yeah,
So
right.
that's why today we're diving into a report that really caught our attention.
Yes.
It's titled An Analysis of Road Travels During the Yuletide Season in Nigeria.
Very insightful report.
And we thought it was very apt
Yeah.
to discuss
the
this
first bit,
because
right?
we know that a lot of our listeners
Yes.
are going to be hitting the road.
Absolutely.
So we want to arm them with all the information they need
As much as possible.
to make sure they have a smooth and safe journey.
You know, right off the bat, it doesn't sugarcoat things.
No, it doesn't.
It paints a very clear picture
Huh?
of the state of our roads.
The reality.
And it's not always a pretty picture.
And that's putting it mildly.
You know, we're talking about potholes,
The famous pothole.
erosion,
Oh,
drainage issues.
it's like driving through rivers sometimes.
It's like, you're playing a
Yeah.
real-life game of
It's an obstacle course.
dodge the Wahala,
Exactly.
and it's not just uncomfortable.
No,
It's dangerous.
it is a safety hazard.
And the report highlights that these road conditions
Uh-huh.
contribute to longer travel times,
Of course.
higher fuel costs,
Just burning more fuel.
and most importantly, an increased risk of accidents.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to spend Christmas in the hospital.
No, you don't want to start the new year like that.
So, before you even hit the road,
Yeah.
we want you to really think about this.
Think about the implications.
Is that extra hour or two on the road
Yeah.
worth the potential stress and danger?
Especially with family in the car.
Especially when you have precious cargo on board.
Children.
Children,
Elderly parents.
Exactly. You have to consider all of that.
And speaking of things to consider,
What's that?
the report also talks about another very important factor,
Okay.
which is the cost
Money matters.
of Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
It seems like Daddy December
Yes.
has decided to obtain our bank accounts.
It's like Christmas has a price tag.
The report, highlights how travel expenses just shoot up
Transport fares.
during this period.
Fuel prices, everything.
It's like you need to break open a piggy bank
It's true.
just to afford the trip home.
Yeah, and for a lot of people, it's a significant expense.
It is. And, it's not just about the roads themselves.
Right.
The report also points a finger at us,
And our behavior.
our driving habits.
Yes.
Because it seems like during the holidays, some drivers
Some people.
decide to channel their inner Schumacher. Like they're on a racetrack.
On these already treacherous roads.
That doesn't make sense.
It's like everyone is suddenly in a race
Yeah.
to get to their destination.
Forgetting that safety is paramount,
Forgetting that, slow and steady wins the race,
especially on these roads.
especially when it comes to safety.
You have to be careful.
And, speaking of safety,
Yes?
there's another very important issue that the report highlights.
What's that?
And this is something that I think a lot of Nigerians are very concerned about.
I imagine so.
And it's the issue of insecurity
Yes.
on our highways
During the holidays,
during the holiday.
there's a heightened risk.
Kidnappings.
Armed robbery.
These are real threats
They are
that can turn a joyous journey
into a nightmare.
into a terrifying experience.
And it's a sad reality.
It is. And, I think it's important for us to acknowledge this
We have to be aware.
because it's not something that we can just ignore.
No, we can't bury our heads in the sand.
So, we're not trying to scare anybody,
No, not at all.
but we do want people to be aware
To be informed.
of the risks
Yes.
and to take the necessary precautions.
To mitigate those risks.
Traveling in convoys,
Avoiding late night journeys.
sharing your travel plans with trusted individuals.
Yes.
These are small, but potentially life-saving steps
They can make a big difference.
we can all take.
Absolutely.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive,
Yes.
we want to emphasize
What's that?
that this is not about canceling Christmas.
No, we still want people to enjoy the holidays.
We're Nigerians, we love to celebrate,
You do.
but it's about being informed and prepared.
Exactly.
Maybe it means planning your journey for a less congested period,
Choosing a different mode of transport.
opting for a different mode of transport,
Yeah.
taking those extra safety precautions we discussed.
Whatever you need to do to stay safe.
And, hopefully this conversation
Yes.
can also spur some action
On a wider scale.
on a wider scale.
Yes.
Maybe it encourages those in authority
Yes. The decision makers.
to prioritize road maintenance
And security.
because it's their responsibility. To provide safe roads.
we deserve safe roads.
We do.
And maybe it motivates individuals
To be more responsible.
to drive more
To
responsible.
follow the rules of the road.
At the end of the day, a safe journey is a collective responsibility.
It is.
We all have a part to play.
Absolutely.
So as you plan your holiday travels,
Yes.
remember, information is power.
Knowledge is power.
Be informed.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be safe.
Be safe. And enjoy that delicious home-cooked meal.
And have a wonderful Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too.
And we'll see you in the new year.
Yes, we will.